Hello and welcome. Today we are playing the Novelist. So I've actually kind of already started playing this game a little bit, but I just wanted to get a feel for it, so I'm going to go ahead and create a new game. All current story progress will be erased, that's fine. And stealth, the Kaplans will be able to see you, so I have to stay out of sight, or story, they can't see you, so I can explore freely. I'm going to go with story because I don't want to be focusing on hiding the whole game. I'd rather just kind of get into the action and enjoy what's going on. So, brief tutorial. I've played through it, but I'm going to play through it anyway just so you guys can get a hint for how the action works and how the game is played. Alright, the Novelist. Let's see. I think those are doors. People are coming in.
This is it.
Wow, look at this place.
Still can't believe the deal we got.
Mom, Dad, and son.
Where's my room?
Right up there, buddy.
Okay, so now I can kind of look around, and apparently if I press W I emerge. I love the sound in this game. Like, if I'm looking this way, I can't hear any noise, but if I look at the sea, I can hear the sea noise. It's really weird, but I kind of like it. Look at the letter on the dining room table. So, here's a letter on the dining room table, and... Mr. Kaplan, welcome to your home for the summer. We are very excited to have you. This is one of our most popular properties, and I'm sure you and your family will have a memorable visit. We have booked you through August 31st. Your security deposit has cleared, and our cleaning service freshened everything up on Saturday. You can buy groceries at McClendon's in town, and if you'd like to eat dinner out, there are quite a few restaurants on Meridian Avenue, just off of Fairview. If you have any questions or you run into any trouble at all, please don't hesitate to call Pete Fuller, Haniger Rentals, Sydney Bluffs, Oregon. At least I'm pretty sure that's Oregon. Okay, so they're renting the place for the summer, kind of like a summer home. Look at a light fixture and press space to possess it. So if I want to go up here, oh, you can possess any light fixture in the house by looking at it and pressing space. You can even jump from one to the next in order to jump around more quickly. Okay, so use possession to reach the office upstairs. That's a bedroom. That's a bedroom and a bathroom. So this is the office. Job done. 6 days later.
We'll be
Okay,
back
so
in a little bit.
the gameplay's pretty simple.
Okay.
You just hop around the house in light fixtures, or you can walk around, but it's a little faster in the light fixtures. And it should start to explain... Yeah, here we go. Your goal in each chapter is to figure out the dilemma facing Dan and decide how he should resolve the situation. So Dan's the dad. Each member of the family desires a different outcome, and it's up to you to decide which path to take. If you learn the desires of more than one character, you can uncover compromises that will help the family. So ultimately, it's Dan's decision, but I can help other people out. So this is chapter 1, writer's block. And so after a week at the house, so we've been at the house for a week, or the Kaplans have. I'm still not exactly sure what I am. I just know that I can kind of walk freely around the house and jump into light fixtures, which is kind of a cool deal if you ask me. Bottle of wine and whiskey. It's a small bottle of whiskey. Interesting. Oh, fridge noise. That's cool. I like the subtle nuances that some things have. The attention to detail, you know? And I think this game really has a good attention to detail. Okay, so Dan's journal is on the desk. Let's read it.
Writer's block. I can't believe I just wrote that. Writer's block. There, again. Those two words are apparently the only damn thing I can write. I don't think it's been this bad since high school. Mr. Holder's class, an essay about Faulkner. Dan Kaplan, little-known author of Tramer's Way and Windsong, has run out of steam. Closed my eyes last night and saw a literary register article about myself. That was the first line. Paul wants 3 chapters next week, and so far I've got 2,000 words so sloppy I can barely read them. I cannot blow my schedule. Paul said Grovefield's been very clear about what comes next if I keep slipping deadlines. Why did this happen as soon as we got here? This was supposed to simplify things, but so far it's been nothing but staring at a blank page. Maybe a walk will help. Or a long drive. Or a drink.
Okay. So, Dan is a writer, and he's having trouble with his writing. I guess he's writing a book. So each character has a number of writings or drawings to uncover. You found one of Dan's. Now you know what's troubling him. You should search the house to discover more about his... Okay, so now I gotta find out more about what's troubling Dan. Let's see. There's Chinese checkers, regular checkers, and chess. Interesting. Okay, so Dan in the upstairs bedroom. So there's Dan. When you look at a character, you can press space to see what they're thinking about. If this doesn't work, ... The cloud around Dan's head indicates that he's remembering specific moments from the past. You have the ability to explore his memories to learn more about the current chapter. Approach Dan from behind and press space. Okay, so we can kind of explore Dan's memory. We're going to sneak up behind him and indulge. Now that you've entered Dan's memory, you can explore it freely. Follow the sounds to locate different moments that are on his mind. When you find a specific moment, press space to uncover more. You can exit Dan's memory whenever you wish and can return to it any time by approaching him from behind and pressing space. So, by being creeper. Okay. Oh, that's a light. Okay. So, notice how if I face this way, there's like no sound. But if I face this way, there's a lot of sound. So what I want to do is follow around this way.
Do you think coming here will help?
1 of 3.
It has to.
2 of 3. Okay, so not sure if this is going to help, but we hope it will. Ah, there's Dan.
Tommy rode into town with me today. He saw some kids his age playing on the swings at the park, and I could tell he wanted to go play with them. It got me thinking. Did we swing the pendulum too far just to get him away from those bullies? Kids can bounce back quick sometimes. What if this is the worst thing we could have done? Then he asked how Daddy's book was going, and without even thinking, I said, "Great, my man." Felt awful right away. It's a white lie, sure, but why not be honest? When he was younger, he was just a bundle of physical needs, but now he's like a mental, emotional sponge. He's around Linda and me all the time, and I can see him changing every day in 1,000 small ways. That scares the hell out of me. What am I teaching him with a white lie?
So Tommy's the son, and Linda's the mom, right? Okay, so Tommy was apparently having bullying troubles, which was part of the reason why they brought him here. And you found all the moments in this character's memory. You can come back and re-examine them at any time, or you can exit and explore the other characters' memories. Okay, so as you can tell, there's no sound going on now. And of course it just told us, but hopefully in the future it doesn't tell us more than that. So no sound, we're going to exit memory. Alrighty. I just spied
Dan,
a piece of
we're
paper
back.
already. Now that Linda and Tommy are home, you should look for their clues, discover what's on their minds, and explore their memories. Okay, so I guess it's kind of part of the tutorial thing. You kind of get just Dan to get you prepared. And if we learn what all the characters want, we can earn additional opportunities to influence the story. Okay, so we're gonna read this.
How are things? Is school still taking up all of your time, or is anything new going on? We've been up here for a week or so, and I can already tell it's going to be great for painting. There are hardly any distractions, and this house has a room they called the conservatory in the brochure, which really just means it has a lot of windows. Whatever they call it, it's a great space for working. The second floor blocks most of the northern light, but I'll manage. I took Tommy down to the beach today, and you should have seen how excited he was. I wish I'd brought my camera. He kept looking back up at the house like he couldn't believe it was so small from down there. He seems to have taken to this place really well so far, which is such a load off our minds. We didn't know what to expect, but so far, so good. Anyway, let me know how things are going. Yours, Linda.
Barb, huh? You can always press tab to see your progress and find out what you need to do to move forward, escape to view the help screen or adjust options, and continue.
Hey, look.
Okay.
Having fun?
So that was from to Barb. I guess she hadn't sent it yet. I wonder who Barb is, a sister or a friend? Okay, there's that and that. So we're going to read, I guess we'll read that. Ideas. Alice listens in on the phone call. Problem. Ruins sympathy for Alice. Solvable. Probably not. Too cheap and easy. Scene at the lake. Alice sees them there. Could definitely work. Comeuppance for Scott. Alice stays innocent. Sarah sees who Scott really is. Yeah, I think it works. Okay. So that must be Dan's, because... Oop. I've discovered enough about this character to... Okay, so I've discovered enough about Dan to see what he wants. Mr. and Mrs. Kaplan, I hope this reaches you before you leave for the summer. I know we went over this in my office, but I think Tommy is a wonderful child, and I'll feel better putting my recommendation in writing. Children develop at different speeds. So wait, if Tommy wasn't a wonderful child, then she wouldn't care? Anyway, children develop at different speeds, and Tommy shows no signs of a serious learning disorder. So the most important thing is to be patient and supportive. Make sure he does his reading exercises each day in a calm, loving environment. Make sure not to show disappointment when he struggles, which he will at first. Show encouragement when he succeeds, as self-confidence is critical at his age. If he fails to make progress with the exercises I've included, you may want to take him to the local pediatrician for further recommendations. I hope this is of some help. I look forward to seeing Tommy this September. Miss McMillan. Okay. So Miss McMillan is, I guess, Tommy's doctor or teacher? Counselor? Okay. That's a Tommy clue. So we need 2 more Tommy clues. We've already read that. I don't know why I'm walking. It's faster to use the lights. There's another. Aw. Dad's working. Tommy's sad. Because Dad's having trouble. Okay. So that's 2 Tommy clues. We need 1 more Tommy clue. And I don't think we've discovered anything about Mom. Oh, this is her memory. Not that. Her.
I think we've done a good job of putting on happy faces for Tommy. If he knows there's something wrong, he's not showing it. We told him this is just a fun family vacation, and he seems to like it here so far. But this might be it for Dan and me. Neither one of us has said the word yet, but
Divorce.
I know it's right there under the surface. We've been dancing around it. I can't even bring myself to write the word here. Writing it would be almost as bad as saying it, because once it's there, it becomes real, a thing we have to deal with. I'm not ready for that yet. We agreed to make this a fresh start. I meant it. I think he did too. Now we just have to treat each day like a new beginning.
Okay, so there's marriage problems between Dan and Linda.
I promise. I promise.
Me too.
They promised.
It's
Wonder what
such
they
a crazy
promised.
thought, the 3 of us all alone in this house all summer. I never thought we could afford a place like this, but the price surprised us both when we saw it. I wonder if there's something wrong with it. Maybe it has a raccoon problem or
Foreshadowing.
a toilet that backs up. Guess we'll find out soon enough. Oh, and I'm painting again. I got set up today. I felt a buzz right away. So much time to work. I haven't had a space like this in forever, probably since I left the studio. I went straight into a new piece today, got lost, looked up to see it was 2 hours later. I think this new one has promise, though I still have some rust to shake off. Speaking of which, I'm going to go check on Dan and see if his new office is doing anything for him. He's pretty frustrated, but he has to figure something out soon, or this place won't be any different than home.
Okay, Linda's a painter. She likes to paint, and her son has some artistic ability too. Apparently, that's the second drawing. So it looks like Tommy and Daddy playing a game. So I found all of Tommy's clues. I'm gonna view goals real quick. Oh,
Maybe.
I had to read her thoughts, not her memory.
Does that...
Just hang on. Maybe if I get a distance. Ah. We could have a bottle of wine and hang out like we used to. Okay, so that's the clue text. So to choose her outcome, I find the bottle, and I select it, and I end the chapter with that. So let me go find Tommy. There he is. Just us all summer. Daddy said he'd be my buddy here. Let's read your thoughts, little guy. Or memories. Another drawing. Him and Daddy aren't getting along. Progress is saved automatically. Okay, cool. So I don't lose any progress. Sounds like there's something coming from the living room. Ah, they're outside. Can I go outside? I don't think I can.
Are there any other kids?
We'll have to find out.
So he's worried about kids, and he's worried about spending time with his dad. That's all the clues, apparently. Okay. So let's read his thoughts now. Me and Daddy can play Race and Roger. Okay, so that's this in here. That's what. Yeah, I remember seeing this. Race and Roger. Okay. So if we want to choose Tommy's outcome, we'll choose that. We need to find. Oh, hello. We need to find Dan, though. Ah, there he is. Where's my notebook? I know I had something good. Okay, so let's see. Who do we want? What do we want to do first? So, Linda and Dan need to work on their marriage. Linda and Tommy need to work on their friendship. Their father-son time. And Dan just wants to work on his book, which is understandable because he needs to make money.
How's it going, Tom?
I don't know.
So,
Hey, hun, what you doing?
I think if we
Resting
fix
off.
the father-mother relationship, then we can work on the son relationship later. So I'm gonna choose Linda first. So I'm choosing Linda, and so we're gonna get Linda's outcome. And now I'm like, Kaplans are asleep. Explore their house for clues about its past, and whisper your decision to Dan. So I get to learn about the house too. That's really cool. And then I get to tell Dan what I decided to do. Okay, so clues about its past. Nothing. I'm looking for like pieces of paper. Oh, by learning the desires of more than one character, you've earned the ability to find a compromise with one family member you didn't choose in the previous chapter. Okay, so if I press tab, I can show you. I can find a compromise with Dan and have him write, or with Tommy and have him play the game with his dad. I don't know, I'm thinking family first, because Dan's got this whole time to write, you know? He can kind of work on... Oh, here's a clue. This is a clue about the past. Okay. From the desk of Harold Baxter, January 15th, 1948. Mr. Lowry finally gave in and agreed to let me inspect the house. I believe he simply grew tired of hearing me ask, although I think deep down he knows I'm correct. A property like this simply doesn't change hands every year or two without a reason. I noticed the pattern when I was cleaning out old files, and this house kept coming up. It's changed owners 7 times in the last 13 years. That's a lot. I began digging, and not a single one of the sales was financially motivated. People just seemed to keep deciding they'd rather live somewhere else, which doesn't add up in my mind. The view is striking. The isolation and privacy alone make it a great property. The remoteness can't be an issue. Certainly no one who can afford this kind of home needs to work for money. It's a mystery, but that's why I'm here. So they've got like a private investigator on the case? Trying to figure out what's wrong with the home. I mean, it's a great home. It looks awesome. I'd live here. I mean, I guess whatever I am roaming around might be a problem, but I'm trying to help them, right? I mean, why would they leave if I'm trying to help them? I mean, I'm assuming that whatever I am has done this before. I don't know. Oh, there's the sound thing again. Crickets? No crickets. Crickets. Okay, anyway. So, is there anything else about the thing? Okay, we're gonna do a compromise. So, oh, there's another thing. Hang on. From the desk of Harold Baxter, January 16th, 1948. Standing in the kitchen drinking coffee and admiring the view, I simply don't understand it. Who wouldn't want to see this every morning? That appears to be the great question of 451 Timberline Road. That must be the address. I slept very well last night. It's a good thing the previous owners left the house furnished. It was just about as quiet as anywhere I've ever been. The only sounds today were the ocean and a few birds. After I finished breakfast, I planned to begin my inspection. Later, he wrote, I was inspecting the upstairs walkway to make sure the railing was sturdy when I saw something odd downstairs. Not certain I can describe what it was, and I've already talked myself halfway out of thinking it was anything at all. It's probably just a trick of the light coming through the big windows. So that might be where, you know, it said like the Kaplans can see me if I do a certain mode. So he might be seeing me, or whatever this creature is that I'm currently playing as. I don't know. So here's the big question. Do we want to compromise with Dad and get some writing done, or with the kid? I think we should work on the family, and we'll compromise with this guy here. So Race and Roger. Select and Race and Roger will choose Tommy's compromise. Yes, we want the compromise. Okay, so now we have to go whisper in Dan's ear. Okay, so we're gonna whisper to Dan. That sounded really creepy. I would have nightmares. The next night, Dan surprised Linda by grabbing a bottle of wine and asking her if she wanted to drink it and catch up after they got Tommy into bed. They put on their favorite Miles Tanner record and cuddled on the couch, laughing and catching up on things before stumbling to bed. The summer was off to a good start for them. Working on the marriage, getting things good. Dan knew it was important to start the summer off on a good foot with Tommy, but he couldn't find the time to play as long as Tommy wanted. He knocked off early enough to sneak in 2 games, and he made sure to let Tommy win both, but his son was disappointed that they hadn't had more time together. Dan couldn't get past his writer's block. He laid awake for 3 nights trying to think of a way out of his jam, but he couldn't come up with one. He had to stay on schedule, so he forced himself to write a scene just to keep moving. He hated each word as he typed it, but he had no choice. So unfortunately, his writing may not have been as good, but he wrote something down. Okay. So guys, that is the end of chapter 1. And we are going to stop here, as we are about 20 minutes in. And I hope you will join me for the next episode. Thank you for watching.